Joining us now in an exclusive interview is Hancock CEO, Tingle. Brooks, good to see you again. So you guys have this vitality program that incentivizes people to get healthy, stay healthy, and this discount is part of that. I believe the usual price of the Prenuvo scan is $2,500. Explain to me how it works and how this isn't a hypochondriac's dream or nightmare, depending on how you look at it.
Well, great to be with you, John and Morgan. And you're correct. We sort of redefined life insurance almost a decade ago now and said life insurance should be as much about living as dying. And we do indeed offer our customers a whole range of services and incentives and rewards for things that correlate with a longer, healthier, better life. And Prenuvo is the latest addition to that set of sort of features and benefits that we make available to our clients. It is, as you said, an MRI solution that does a full body scan. I did it recently myself. I'm not sure if either of you have. It's quite, to put it technically, cool. And the report you get back is just fascinating. Every square inch of your body, inside out, all the different major systems and so forth. But for us as a life insurer, the name of the game for us is to help our clients live a longer, healthier, better life. It's obviously overtly good for the customer if they live longer and are more healthy. And it's great for us, to be honest with you. I think it's pretty obvious how we make money. Customers pay us premiums. We invest those premiums. The longer that happens before we pay a claim, the better off everyone is. So Prenuvo is just the latest in a series of services and tools that we make available to our customers to aid primarily with early detection. Mm-hmm. And the theme, I would say, with Prenuvo is early detection. I think all of us know that a chronic condition or a disease like cancer caught early is much more treatable than one caught late. So for those of us that have some hypochondrial tendencies, sure, it's fun, but it's also really meaningful science for us. Here's my concern
as a potential customer. Maybe I want to know about my risks, but maybe I don't want my insurance company to get a new set of data about me to concoct their own concerns about risks that might not actually pan out. What do you say to people who are concerned about handing over too much data from a scan like this?
Sure. Very, very fair, John. And I want to make it absolutely clear that we make this discount on the Prenuvo service available to our customers. We literally do not know which of our customers even avail themselves of the discount and take the test, let alone what the results are. We receive no information back from Prenuvo about the results of the scan. So our concern, and that's quite intentional, by the way, for a customer potentially like yourself who, fear of having their insurance company know about those results might prevent them from doing it. And we want them to do it. We want our customers to know if they have an emerging condition that they should be being treated for. So we do not have any line of sight whatsoever, no access to the data that results from this type of screening test.
Brooks, it's good to have you on. I want to take a step back and just get a sense of what you're seeing from your prospective customer base. Because we know in the pandemic and coming out of the pandemic, there was a huge surge of Americans who said, okay, and folks in general who said, okay, I'm going to sign up for life insurance now. Have you seen that normalize? And at a time where consumers are tightening their belts, they are adjusting to a higher inflationary environment than it was a couple of years ago, has there been more, more belt tightening where these types of products are concerned?
It's a great question, Morgan, and you're exactly right. There's sort of cross currents there. COVID has had a lasting effect on consumer sentiment about life insurance. Generally more favorable, generally, greater perception of value there and greater demand. The cross current is inflation for many households, particularly in sort of middle America, has created competing financial priorities and dampened demand in certain segments of the market. So I would say demand for larger policies, more complicated estate and other financial planning remains strong. A little bit of dampening sort of in those segments of the economy that are more affected by the higher inflation. The one thing that's universal, though, from all of our research, I saw a really interesting study that asked U.S. consumers, what's one thing you're going to do differently as a result of COVID-19? And something like 7 out of 10 people said exercise more and lose weight. We've all realized the importance of being more healthy. whether it's COVID hanging around for a while or the next virus, the more healthy you are going into a bout with a virus like that, the greater the chance of successful recovery. So we think it's the perfect time to be offering the protection of life insurance with a program like Vitality that helps people be more healthy.